Morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. So, I've been talking to a lot of people over the past couple days, and one of the um, themes that seems to keep coming up in conversation is the expression of people saying things like, I'm just so overwhelmed. I don't even know how to handle this anymore. I feel so out of control. Um, you know, I had a meltdown the other day and it's not like me, or, I'm so angry and, I'm not usually such an angry person. Or I've, been having a panic attack and I felt like I couldn't breathe. And, that's not something I've ever experienced before. It's, again, that feeling everybody or many, many people seem to be having of feeling out of control and feeling overwhelmed and not knowing what to do with that. And so having it make them feel really, really uncomfortable. And that's where, again, um, mindfulness and practicing that and developing that muscle can be so, so helpful in times, especially like these. There's a saying that I love, and it says, when you can't control what's happening, challenge yourself to control the way you respond to what's happening. That's where your power is. And I love that. I think it's so true. It goes back even, to the book Man's Fate, where he speaks about he was in the concentration camps, and certainly talk about having no power, but he came to realize that he had the power within himself in terms of his response. Nelson Mandela also spoke of that phenomenon. And, it really does. It comes from that space for yourself of knowing, how am I going to choose to respond to what's happening? So I can't control the situation that might be around me, but how am I going to choose to respond to it? And as soon as you can put your focus and your attention on where you do have power, whatever that power is, it helps alleviate some of those uncomfortable feelings, like right away. It's a wonderful feeling. And the practice of mindfulness can be that kind of shortcut to helping us reground quickly, so that when we're feeling overwhelmed, it gives us the ability to take that step back and say, okay, but where do I have control? How can I respond? There's another saying. It says, don't forget that you're human and it's okay to have a meltdown. Just don't unpack and live there. Cry it out and then refocus on where you're headed. Again, so important. It's fine, it's good, it's healthy to let yourself have those moments, the moments of whatever that is, whether it's overwhelm, anger, frustration, fear, crying, whatever those emotions are. They're not bad, they're feelings. And let yourself have that. But I love the idea of don't unpack and live there. So don't unpack and stay in that moment. Let it out, release it. Then again, take those breaths, reground yourself, and focus on where you want to go. Where's the next step? The last thought before we head into our practice that I want you to just have to think about is, sometimes things fall apart so that better things can fall together. And you know what? Sometimes that's a great kind of idea to just reflect on when you are feeling out of control or overwhelmed or worried or scared because you don't know what an outcome's going to be. It's that idea of, again, have faith, have hope. Just like we say at the end of our meditations, that everything is working out for the highest good. Somehow, things maybe sometimes have to fall apart to come back and reform in a better way, in a new way. Sometimes we just, it's a reboot. I often think of the idea of sometimes when either my computer or my phone is just, it gets itself into a whole glitch thing, and it seems like the whole thing is like imploding on itself. And, very often what I find myself doing, or someone will suggest, is, oh, just turn the whole thing off and then turn it on again. And 9 times out of 10, it does. It corrects the problem. It's technology's way of taking a breath, I think. Take a breath, step back, and move forward. So maybe that's something we need to think about. This is the moment. And when we feel that overwhelm, when everything's glitching together and it's creating kind of a chaos within ourselves, that is the moment to step back, take the breath, and then decide how we're going to respond to the situation. Okay, so let's move into our practice and take a nice, comfortable chair, seat, sit on the floor. Take a nice breath in and out. And let yourself find your breath and just sit with it for a moment, observing the in and the out. And as you're following your breath, put your attention on the connection of your feet to the ground. And know that at that connecting point, your feet are drawing in the grounding energy of the earth. And picture that energy coming out from the earth and up into your feet. Picturing it as a strong green light of energy coming in and filling your feet and ankles, stabilizing you. Moving upwards through your legs, thighs, to your hips and core. Center of your body, heart, lungs, shoulders, down through your arms to your hands and fingers. up through your neck, to your head, filling you with a quiet, grounding sense of connectedness. And knowing that this connectedness helps to ground you and keeps you grounded no matter what is going on around. What activities or actions and motions, this connection helps us to stay that solid, grounded mountain. Place of quiet. Allowing us the ability to breathe in to have an open mind to choices and options that are available to us. So that we can make decisions and take actions that will be in our best interest from a place of calm and stableness. Continue to breathe in for a moment. And know that you can come to this place whenever you may be feeling overwhelmed or caught up in the chaos. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. So I hope you found that with doing a simple practice similar to this, or um, you know, something a little different for yourself, but by coming in and letting yourself be quiet, you can reground yourself and you can get through the moment of the meltdown, the crying, the anger, the confusion, the worry, whatever that feeling is, and refocus on what your response will be and refinding your own power within any situation. And with that, finding a sense of peace.